الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر.
Who was pompous and boastful and thought he was superior to God Almighty subhanahu wa ta'ala wa jalla jalaluhu. May his name ever be exalted in praise and in adoration by this generation as it was by previous generations and as it will be by every succeeding generation until Yawm al-Qiyamah, Yawm al-Hisab, Yawm al-Qari'atu, the fateful judgment day. But do you know what happened to Qarun? Because of his pomposity, his boastfulness, his vanity, his arrogance, his self-pride. Kibriya, says the Holy Quran. He was caused to perish, and his donkeys laden with gold perished with him and were buried with him. And his slaves perished with him and were buried with him. And the innocent people around him perished with him and were buried with him. No one was spared by God Almighty according to that anthology. And we say in horror, why include us among those who may be condemned for the faults of our leaders or those who are entrusted with our destinies? What power have we here in this small section of the United States of America? God bless America. What can we do? What can we do? And God has made his answer affirmative, and God has made his answer clear, and God has made his answer lucid and articulated by those eloquent tongues of those prophets and messengers. And we have but to open that which was revealed to Moses, on whom be peace, and that which was revealed to Jesus, son of the Virgin Lady, selected and chosen by God to carry in her womb the seed of Jesus. And by that which was revealed to the last of them, after whom no prophet will come, with the book after which no book will come. The pen is lifted, the ink is dry, the message is complete. And that was the Holy Quran. But it's the same message. We need not plead ignorance on the judgment day. We need not plead confusion on the judgment day. The message of God is immutable. The message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is unchangeable. The message of God is everlasting from Adam to the judgment day. And Cain was jealous and suffered pangs of jealousy in his human heart because God, in his wisdom, accepted the prayer of his brother Abel. And Cain felt anger in his heart. And his anger moved him to respond to the devil. And his anger moved him to slay his brother. And he went to his brother, seeking to slay him, and stopped and said, "O my brother Abel, lift up your hand and your weapon in defense of your life. I will slay you." And Abel, in his innocence, and Abel in his compassion, and Abel in his humanity, responded to Cain. The reply was clear. He said, "O my brother, O son of my mother and my father, I will not lift my hand against you. If it be your wish and your evil inclination to slay me, then do so. for God is my protector. And to him will I turn in this my hour of need, and he will respond to me. And Cain slew his brother. And Cain became the first murderer on the face of the earth. And since that day, man has continued to kill his brother man. And we have been unable or unwilling to stop it, to bring it to cessation, to bring it to a peaceful rest and a foregone conclusion so that others might write of us, they initiated peace from brother to brother. We are faced today, as I mentioned, I want to close my remarks by reaffirming this needless, senseless war we mentioned already. This war that has been perpetrated upon the world populace for economic reasons and not to uplift the name of God. President George Bush has invoked God as he declared war. And we have heard in the papers about President Saddam Hussein also invoking the name of God in defense of his homeland. And I was called by several of the news media, by NBC and ABC and CBS and CNN. And they said, what is your feeling about that which George Bush said and that which President Saddam Hussein said, these two presidents? Each of them thinks God is on his side. And I answered the only response I could answer. It is not important. It means nothing to say God is on my side. If I am a Jew, if I am a Muslim, if I am a Christian, I have an obligation. If I am a Jew or a Muslim or a Christian, I have a duty. It's sacred. It's hallowed. It's supreme. It's sublime. And that duty and that obligation is incumbent upon me, and that is to make sure to ascertain beyond any reasonable doubt, not that God is on my side, answering to my vanity and my pomposity. I must make sure, my brothers, my sisters, that I am on the side of God. That's where we stand. I pray for a ceasefire before we leave this auditorium. I pray for a ceasefire before we leave this hall. I pray a message will be announced. I pray someone will interrupt me here to say to us, there has been declared a ceasefire by President Bush and by President Saddam Hussein. And also, I pray for a solution. There is an immediate solution that we can obtain right here and right now if we can send a message to our brothers and sisters in Israel saying we are brothers under the same God. Muslims, Christians, Jews, united in brotherhood forever. We aspire to that which God has written. We ask Israel to show the way, to show the light, to adhere to that which has been written in the scriptures, to adhere to those resolutions defied and neglected for 23 years. Withdraw from the Golan Heights. Withdraw from South Lebanon. Withdraw from Gaza. Withdraw from Jerusalem. Withdraw from the West Bank. Withdraw right now. Show us your faith. Show us that which unites you as a people. Show us that which motivated you to move into a land alien and strange to most of you, my brothers and sisters in Israel. And show us the path that will cause peace to come to earth, that will cause harmony and unity in the hearts of mankind, and that will cause each and every one of us, male and female, young and old, black, white, red, yellow, and brown, to unite in the proposition and in the common preposition that all men are equal under the fatherhood of God, Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.